guys, welcome back to All Things Mommy on Mommy Mondays. One of the things that I really wanted to share with you guys is being a full-time working mom and pumping. So I for my first, I did not go back to work right away, so it worked out perfectly. I didn't have to worry about pumping or anything like that. And when I did eventually go back to work with my son, I only pumped for a few months, and it wasn't even extreme because by then he just started being introduced to solids. But my daughter, I ended up going back to work early, so I ended up going back to work full-time and pumping while I was at work. So I wanted to share some of the things that I think is key when you're working and pumping at work. Well, when you're working full-time and have to pump in between all that. First of all, you need to have a good pump. Trust me, please take note. You need to have a good pump because I had another pump before that. Well, I'm lying. I ended up getting a pump one time when I had to travel, and I forgot my pump was in my checked-in bag, and I couldn't get my checked-in bags. Long story short, I had to get a pump. I bought that pump, and so I tried it, and it was crappy compared to the pump that I used. Medela works great. You guys can also find what works for you, but for me and majority of women feel like Medela works great. But I would say if you guys want to try something else, go ahead. But I would suggest the Medela pump. It's expensive, but you can try to see if your health insurance covers it and go through it that way. Another thing I would say is get on a good schedule with pumping. So you work, well, let's say from 9 to 5. You know that you have to pump every 2 hours. Make sure every day you pump on those particular hours. But whatever you do, make sure you stick to it, because your body will tend to feed off of what you do. So if you only feed twice throughout your 8 hours working, your body is gonna think that you need to slow down on your milk supply, so you slow down so it won't produce as much. But if you do like every 2 hours, your body will continue producing as much as you're pumping. So just make sure you keep on a strict schedule. That way your body can know it needs to keep it supplied. Always check on your bag before you walk out the house. I know I've done this on multiple occasions, and I had to go to the restaurant in the area that I work with and ask for a bag to put my breast milk in. I forgot my Ziploc bags for my breast milk. I've forgotten, that's basically most of the thing that I always forget, because I never remember to double check if I had enough milk bags. Twice, it was like twice or three. Anyway, point is, always double check your bag. Make sure you have everything in there, because for me, I know I did not work next to my house, so I could not go back home and say, okay, let me just grab this, or I couldn't even like go to a grocery store because I didn't work next to a grocery store where I could just say, okay, let me just go to a grocery store and pick up some milk bags. So always double check your bag to make sure you have the bottles, the pump thing, and all that gadget stuff that you do for pumping. Just always make sure you have all your stuff before you leave your house. Plan it in advance. That's one of the things that you always have to make sure you have, especially if you're gonna be if you're sticking to the plan of pumping and your baby needs that milk for the next day. If you don't have a stash, make sure you double check your bag, triple check that bag before you leave the house in the mornings. The first couple of times I pumped from work, I did not get enough milk, and I was so stressed. Why was I stressed? Because I wasn't getting enough milk, because I was nervous that I was pumping at work. But please try to bring things that'll make you calm, make you more relaxed. If talking to your best friend that hopefully is available during that time will relax you, go ahead and talk. If reading a book helps you, read a book. If whatever suits you, whatever you want, if you want to knit while you're doing it, go ahead and knit. Like, it just helps so much to not stress, because after like a week, 2 weeks, when I realized that it's because I'm stressed, because I'm not getting enough milk, and because I'm at work, I started reading a lot, and that's when I started doing stuff, realizing that I need to do stuff for me. I just started focusing on me and just relaxing. It really helped. And then after that, I did not have any problems getting milk, because all I needed to do was relax, let my body do what it needs to do. You have all the stuff that needed to be there, milk is coming out, you're good to go. Drink your water, all set. Another product that I think is really good is your hands-free bra, pumping bra. That's this thing right here with the 2 holes. I don't know if you can see the 2 holes. Yep. The pumping bra helps a lot. It's a hands-free, so you just literally zip it up, and the holes are right there. So you put the bottle thing, Shields thingy in these holes, and then you would pump, and that way it leaves your hands to do whatever you want to do. For the hands-free bra, I normally had just put it over my clothes. You don't have to take off all your clothes or even your bra. If you're wearing a nurse bra, you don't have to take off anything for you to pump. So don't feel like you have to take off all your clothes, put that on. I literally used to just throw it over, pull up my shirt, take down the nursing bra, and put the pumping bra over my clothes. So I don't feel like you have to take off everything if you use the hands-free bra. Another product that helped me is the Medilla Quick Steam Bag. So basically, after you've done rinsed out your bottles and such for the pumping, what you can do is put it in the steam bag, throw it in the microwave. You put like a little bit of water in there, throw it in the microwave, and it'll help to sterilize your bottles and stuff for the next time you want to pump, if you're going to use that same equipment, or to keep it for the next day. I used to love using those because it really helped to sterilize my bottles, because I only brought 1 bottles and I had somewhere to wash them out, but it just helped me get a little bit assurance in my head that I know that the bottles and stuff are clean for me to do my next pumping session. Another thing is having good posture. Sit upright, make sure that the milk can flow properly, because one of the things is when you slouch and such, it does not help the flow of the milk properly. So make sure you have good posture, sit upright, and the milk will come out a lot better, flow quicker, and you'll be able to empty your milk ducts faster. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of products you guys use if you guys are pumping at work. Bye, guys.